What's up, guys? I'm going to do another water jug penetration test with the 8mm Mauser. This time I'm going to try one of these Romanian Surplus 154 grain steel core rounds. This is one of the bullets right here, and that's the steel core inside it. I think it's just mild steel or something like that. It's definitely not an armor piercing core, but it does give it enhanced penetration on some objects and materials. So let's see what kind of penetration and damage we get out of one of these on the water jugs. I got 8 jugs lined up, and I'm going to shoot from 10 yards away out of my 1917 Car 98A. Alright, here goes the 154 grain Romanian Surplus water jug test. Alright, and here's what the Romanian Surplus round did. Here's jug number 1, still sitting here. Looks like we had an entry right here, a little high compared to usual. That's fine though, it looks like we still had a pretty nice exit on the back. The bullet must have already been breaking apart, judging by the looks of that entry. And then the rest of our jugs are over there. There's number 2. So here's jug number 2. Looks like our entry was still a little high there. Blew number 2 apart quite a bit and exited right there. Looks like it was already starting to go to the left side a little bit. Pretty big exit there though. The bullet definitely wasn't in one piece. So there's jug number 2, exit, entry, and here's jug number 3. Yeah, the entry is on the left side there. That's not good. Pretty sure the bullet went out to the side before we got to see its full penetration capabilities. But here's jug number 3, the exit. The whole side's just blown out too. So entry and exit on jug number 3. Here's jug number 4. Split open pretty good. And yeah, it definitely hit this one on the left side too. Still broke it open pretty good. And there's the exit. On the very edge of the left side now. Here's jug number 5. There's an entry. Looks like there's 2 entries, unless the jug just split from the force, but there's an entry there. This thing blown out. And then an exit right there. So it went through number 5, but look, it went through right on the very left side. So I'm pretty sure it would have at least went into or through number 6 had it not came out the side like that. So that kind of sucks. We didn't get to see its full penetration capabilities. I'm pretty sure that steel core would have made it through at least one more based off of that. But you can tell it barely did any damage to jug number 5 compared to the other ones. So it was definitely slowed down a bit by now. But that steel core still came out the back of jug number 5 right there. And one other way you can tell that it had barely any energy left, it blew jug number 2, 3, and 4 over there. At least like 10 feet away from the table, which was number 2. Then number 3 was a little closer, and number 4 was even closer, but number 5 still sitting there. So it didn't have enough energy to send number 5 flying, but it did also hit it right on the left side. Another interesting thing is jug number 1 was still sitting right there too, so it didn't deposit much energy into jug number 1 either. But 2, 3, and 4 got torn apart pretty bad and went flying over to the left sides. Here's one last look at all of them. Jug number 1, which was still sitting in the same spot on the table, even though it had a pretty big rip and tear in the back here. So it did quite a bit of damage to jug number 1 still. And jug number 2 went flying the farthest. So by the time it hit jug number 2, it was probably in quite a bit of pieces. It seems like jug number 2 absorbed the most energy out of all of them, because it seems to be the most torn up and it went flying the farthest. And look, its cap's gone, but jug number 4 and 3 still have the cap on, if that means anything. So there's the exit on jug number 2 one more time. And here's jug number 3. It went flying too, but not as far as jug number 2. So it probably took the second most amount of energy out of all the jugs. There's the exit. And then jug number 4, it only went flying a few feet. That's the entrance side. And then the exit. Pretty strange looking exit. The steel core was probably even tumbling. And then jug number 5 just sitting here still. And there's no signs of fragments or anything anywhere. I couldn't find or recover any pieces of the bullet yet. So from my first try, the Romanian Surplus went all the way through 5 jugs, but did the most damage to the second jug, kind of like the S&B 196 grain FMJ. But like I said, I'm pretty sure it would have at least went into jug number 6, if not through it, maybe even more than that. Hopefully not long from now I'll be able to try this test again and see if we can get through more than 5 jugs. Since I can't find any pieces of the bullet or the steel core laying around anywhere, I'm pretty sure it went flying pretty far out the back of jug number 5, which makes me think even more that it would have at least gone into jug number 6, if not through it. But anyways, that's all. Thanks for watching.